you doing, brother?
Doing great. Good to see you. Thanks for taking some time to talk to me.
My joy.
Yeah. So today I want to talk to you about, Jasmine and I are very involved in the marriage prep program.
Yep.
And so we've been working with these couples for years, and it's really a very rewarding experience for us. And one of the challenges that we have in going through this is so many of these couples are living together and obviously sleeping together. And part of the program, we talk to them about sex and the meaning of sex and the difference between sort of their play activity, if you will,
yep,
in their current relationship and what it's really meant to be. And we get through to some of these couples, but I think a lot of times the couples kind of see it as sort of this old-fashioned way of thinking, and that they listen to us, but they're not really hearing the message. And I think we definitely get through to some couples. We have couples that make a commitment to stop sleeping together while they're going through the program until their wedding day. But looking for some practical ways to connect with people. Maybe we can dialogue on that a little bit about how you've seen success in getting through to couples.
Yeah, so thanks, first of all, because the role the two of you have played and all the other mentor couples is huge. In fact, I was just talking to Deacon Dave not too long ago, and the number of couples that we have from outside the parish who now are coming to get prepped here is huge.
Oh, that's great.
So, they come because it's substantive, it's meaty, and they know that the people, especially the mentors, care. So that might be the first thing I'd say to you guys is just, I'll do it this way. If the two of you came to me, so I'll role play it that way.
Yeah.
So you guys come to me, you're engaged, and sooner or later, I'm going to have a conversation that's going to go something like this. So more often than not, couples in your situation, you guys are sexually active. If you're not, God bless you. It's heroic. Keep fighting. It's worth it. If you are, stop. Now, why would I say that? I mean, why would I even run the risk of making you think, this guy's just out of touch, they're old-fashioned, whatever. So I wouldn't say anything to you if I didn't care. So what's the big deal?
Yeah, why do you care?
And in my own life, I would be really, and am, when I'm talking to an engaged couple, I'm just really direct about my own experience growing up. Like, I don't have a great past that area. So I get why people sleep together.
Yeah.
It's and why they live together. It's not so I can make the phone payment, right? So you and I are human persons. To be a human person is to have a body, not just a soul. Sooner or later, you wake up to the fact that she has a body, and I'm really attracted to it.
Right.
And we're made in such a way that we want to show that. We want to express it. So we bring chocolate, we bring flowers, and we give ourselves to each other.
Right.
And you do that in sex. Here's the key, to me. So sex has a language to it. Mm-hmm. So, and the body has a language to it. So you walk into the room, I shake your hand, that means something.
Yeah.
It means welcome, right? We go to a game, high five,
yeah,
that means something. We won, finally, a hug means something. Sex means something. What's it mean? Well, here's what it means. It means everything I have is yours.
Mm-hmm. It's a commitment.
It's commitment, but it's also it's a language, even before it's a commitment. Like I'm saying to, just like I'm saying something to you when I shake your hand, I'm saying something to you when I'm sexually active, and what I'm saying to you with my body is, I am yours. Yeah. That's either true or it's not.
Right.
If you're not married, it ain't true.
Right.
So in fact, what you're doing is lying to each other, and you don't want to lie to each other.
And you expect it to change once you're married somehow.
Yeah, and so here's what I'd say. I'm amazed. I use a line from Vanilla Sky, terrible movie, don't watch it. But like everybody gets this, so it's like Tom Cruise, Penelope Cruz, Cameron Diaz, they're all sleeping together. He's supposedly dating one, then he starts sleeping with the other. The one he's dating finds out he's sleeping with her, she's upset, he doesn't understand why. So she finally comes to him and says, you don't understand, do you? And he says, no, what's the big deal? And she says, when you sleep with a woman, your body makes a promise to her, even if you don't. It's like, holy cow, like Hollywood, of all places, just nailed the theology of the body. Like, that's exactly the point.
Yeah.
Like, when you sleep with a woman, your body is making a promise to her. And And don't underestimate, when you explain that, every single couple that I know, with really few exceptions, they get it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you say to them things like, so when you guys walk down the aisle, and in my case, and you stand in front of me, I don't care what's in the past right now. God doesn't care what's in the past right now. Let's worry about what's in the future. So if we can make a commitment right now to go, we're going to do this right. We want to build our relationship on rock.
Mm-hmm.
I want that night not to be just another night. You're going to stand there, and I stare at the woman all the time, and I just go, and you'll be able to look at me with integrity and know, hey, you know, like for the last, even if it was just the last 3 weeks, we did this well. Think about that right now. And couples, oftentimes they react like, how dare you call me on what I know? I know.
Yeah.
But then it's amazing how often they come back and go, we did it, and things are better.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
that's awesome.
Because sex kills conversations when you're dating. It's how you settle arguments.
Yeah.
Oftentimes. And it forces you to learn other ways of being intimate with each other, which is really important. You know that. You can share
Right.
that with them, right? Like, you guys
Oh, yeah.
got to learn how to be intimate with each other when it's not sex.
Yeah.
And
When it means something more than
Exactly.
just a fun activity, which is what you're looking at it as when you're young and you're,
Right.
you know, it's just, hey, this is fun. This is what we're supposed to be doing.
yeah,
Yeah, and I talk to young Catholic men about this, and those even that are very devout, and they kind of look at me like I'm crazy when I talk about this subject. So that's why I've been looking for more of these ideas, more ways to connect with people, and it's also the fathers, right? So people
Right.
like me,
Right.
I have
Daughters.
20-something-year-old daughters who are in serious relationships, and I want to be able to have these conversations with them without just, hey, dad's old-fashioned, and
Right.
you know, or that's a religious thing, and really trying to make sure that they understand why the church teaches what it does.
Tim Keller, Presbyterian minister, great guy, has some great insights on this too. He's got a great couple of talks, but one of the things he says is that the only way physical nakedness works with another person is if you can have emotional and spiritual nakedness as well.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have all three of those, this ain't working.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's just the physical then.
yeah,
Right.
but I'm amazed, especially the language of the body piece. People get that, especially when you use analogies like this meant something, right? I mean, we've all shaken hands with people
Yeah.
who were like, I know you don't like me. And this is just a lie,
Yeah.
you know? You don't want to lie in marriage. So,
No, and if you are then, yeah, then what's different once you're married?
yep,
Right.
exactly right.
And how are you going to trust that relationship, which,
And if you can learn to say no now to each other, so it's like you target this especially to the woman, right? Like, so if he can learn how to say no to you right now, even though he really wants to be with you sexually, then you know that when you guys are sexually active when you're married, you know this is love.
yeah,
Because he's shown you he can restrain himself. Or you've shown him you can restrain yourself. Because it goes both ways, right?
right,
And that's a huge thing to know. Like, you're not using me. Like, couples, I don't think engaged couples realize how often married couples feel like they're getting used by their spouse.
yeah, yeah,
But it happens all the time.
right,
That's why they don't have sex. So, yeah, keep being bold and like name the very things that you know they're probably thinking. Like, I know you think I'm old and
Yeah, yeah.
you know, out of touch. But why would I waste my time
Right. Why do I
talking
care
about this?
Yeah,
Exactly.
because I do. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
That's helpful. Thank you very much.
My joy. Thanks. Thank you.
And